If I pick Foster's Lager over Stella, I know there are going to be some nasty comments. That is weak. This one's better. Stronger. Maybe a little bit more acidic. Holy shit. I picked Foster's Lager over Stella. Holy shit. Who would have thought? I certainly wouldn't have thought. Because, you know, I've never heard anything good about Foster's Lager. So, as far as the lagers go, Foster's Lager is tops out of all these, which I would not have expected, to be honest with you. But, you know, the only thing that I know about Foster's Lager is what people say about it, which means that I don't know anything about it. All right, now, so here we go. Erdinger versus Foster's Lager. Can this lager knock off this wheat beer? That's a good drinkable beer. Smooth, consistent. But so is this one. You know, but, you know, it still does have that kind of a weird finish to it. If I had to drink any of these, I'd probably choose this one, the Erdinger. Yeah. Erdinger wins. So here's how it went. I'll put this into some kind of image and post it in this video so you can see how it went down. And, you know, some of you might be thinking, well, Jesus, you know, you need to go and see a doctor or something. Either you've got some weird tastes or your tongue is out of whack. And, yeah, that might be the case. But I tried to be unbiased, and I was expecting Foster's Lager to be eliminated early on and never to make it this far. I never expected it to go and beat other beers such as Moosehead. What else did it beat? It beat Peroni. Well, Peroni ain't that good. Peroni was, to me, the most skunky out of them all. But did Peroni win any? Let's see. No, it didn't. Lost both times in the very beginning. So, who would have thunk it? Erdinger. Erdinger beats all the lagers, probably as you would expect. You know, you're sitting out there, oh yeah, it's the German wheat beer. It's Hefeweizen. It's definitely going to beat all these lagers. You know, which kind of fucked up my whole bracket because it's not a lager, and I wanted to do just lagers. I was surprised though that the other non-lager beer, what was the other non-lager? It was, oh yeah, Foster's Premium Ale. Well, I don't know, this is not that great. Well, it's okay. And just for shits and giggles, I'm going to take the Erdinger and put it up against the Foster Premium Ale. I'm not going to be able to do this. You know why? because this one's got a bunch more beer in it. I'm going to be able to tell the difference by weight. So I'm going to have to drink some of this here. All right, those are both some decent beers. You know, if I do this and compare these two and choose the Foster's Premium Ale, then you're gonna think, what the fuck? But I don't care. So let's see. This is just for shits and giggles, as I said. So here we have the two non-lagers. Erdinger Hefeweizen, a wheat beer from Germany, versus Foster's Premium Ale, an Australian beer brewed in the United States. By the way, Foster's beers are brewed by other breweries. All right, here we go. Smooth, you got a caramely taste to it, consistent. It's not bad. This is definitely the, I was going to say lager, but I think this is the wheat beer. And I think this is the ale. All right, I need some water. Fuck. Out of water. But I made this mistake before, thinking one beer was the other when it wasn't. Boy, it's tough to decide which one is better. At this point, I really can't tell the difference between them. Probably because I've had too much already. All right. One more time, I gotta choose. I gotta choose on which one I want to finish. Actually, I want to finish them both. Caramely malty, and I think this is a wheat flavor. I was wrong again. This is the Foster's Premium Ale. Well, let me mix these up again and make sure that I'm unbiased and not knowing which is which. I want to go by taste alone. Kind of a wheat flavor to it, but maybe it's because it's getting down to the end of the cup. I like this one. Foster's Premium Ale beats Erdinger. Erdinger beat everybody else, and then Foster's comes back out of nowhere and beats Erdinger. What do you think? I think the comments on this video are going to be interesting. But you're probably thinking, well, look at all that beer you drank. You're drunk. You don't know what you're talking about. And that's the thing, you know, if you're out drinking, you're drinking a shitload of beer, you want some beer, you know, that's going to be consistent throughout the night and it's going to be tasting good. As you drink more and more of it. But then, you know, on the other hand, the more you drink and the drunker you get, you know, the taste doesn't come so important, you know, because it starts tasting like water at some point. So, but still, I don't see any watery taste in either of these. These are some decent, strong beers. Foster's Premium Ale, Erdinger wheat beer. They definitely have a different taste, but this one has more flavor, a stronger taste to it, and it's not a bad flavor. So that's why I chose it. Now, what else can we do here? Since I have some more beers left, which one should I compare? Let's see. How about the Peroni? The Peroni lost early on, which is right here. And this is the Red Stripe, which has already beaten Peroni. Here we have some Budweiser. And here we have some Foster's Lager. Let's take Foster's Lager versus Budweiser. That ought to be interesting. Because, according to my bracket, Foster's has not gone up against Budweiser. All right, so let's see how this goes. Foster's Lager versus Budweiser. Very mild tasting. A decent flavor. I really have a hard time describing the flavor. This one has more flavor. This one's better. Budweiser. Budweiser beats Foster's Lager. How about that? Budweiser got eliminated in both contests it went up against. It beat Foster's Lager, but Foster's Lager beat Peroni. Well, okay, Peroni, yeah. Peroni's probably the worst beer because of the skunkiness of it. Now, let's see. Moosehead. What I was surprised on how poorly Moosehead did. Well, or if you want to, oh shit, this was Moosehead here. Budweiser beats Moosehead. Oh yeah, Moosehead. So I was surprised on how poorly Moosehead did, losing both times. Well, actually, it beat Budweiser. But then I tried. Moosehead beat Budweiser, but then I had a contest here and it won, or Budweiser beat Moosehead. So because Moosehead, well, that's because that I am beginning to feel the effects of the alcohol, where the beers are starting to taste watery, and I need a strong beer. Red Stripe. Let's put that up against Budweiser. You know, my fucking cigar went out. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Watery smooth. Much more flavor. Red Stripe. Red Stripe beats Budweiser. Well, I think that ought to do it. So, hope you enjoyed this video. Watching me get a buzz on. Now I still have all these fucking beers I gotta drink. Cheers.